All right, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back. I'm James, in case we haven't met. I'm actually recording this one live through the YouTube channel stream, and this way it'll be available a little bit quicker. So I apologize in advance if the quality of the sound and video isn't as well. I still have the lights on. Hopefully you can see me pretty well. Today we're going to go ahead, like sort of last week's yoga core session. We will use the disc gliders today. If you're on carpet, these come in handy. It's got a carpet side and a sort of wood floor side. But again, if you don't have these, no worries. You can have some thicker, slippery socks on. If you have wooden floors, your socks should be able to slide on the wood floors. So when we work those more core compression exercises, that will be for the core. But if you do want these, I will leave a link for them down below the video in the description, so feel free to check out that link. You can also see links to other equipment that I use. You can also find those on my website as well in my store, and the website is OCYogi, that's OCYOGI.com. Okay? Let's go ahead and get started. We'll just kind of come right into it today. We'll come to a downward facing dog, and we'll start to bicycle the feet a little bit here, walk or march the dog in place, pressing floor away. As you do that, back and forth, bending right knee, bending left knee, alternating here. And you could really bring the right heel down. Come into a deeper stretch. You could keep the left heel off the floor. Nod the head, yes, and shake the head, no. Sway that hip to the right. Your toes point towards the left. And alternate sides here. Place the left heel down. Draw the belly in. Keep pressing the mat away. Looking towards the knees or the feet, or up towards the belly. And send the hips to the left, and your feet, your toes should sort of angle towards the right as you come into the IT stretch of the left side, and then bring the heels back down and bicycle again. And then look forward or walk or step forward. And lift, lengthen halfway here. Exhale and relax into your fold. March in place. Maybe you're releasing through the lower back a bit. If your legs are a little tight, you might be up here. If the lower back is sensitive, you might be here. Gently shake your head now. Nod yes. Let's go through a little flow, warm up a little bit. Inhale, we'll sweep arms overhead. Exhale, let's forward fold. Lift, lengthen halfway. Step back and go through a chaturanga. Modify your chaturanga if you need to by lowering the knees down first, or keep the knees off the floor. Brace through the core as you come down. Upward facing dog or cobra with your inhale. Exhaling, downward facing dog again as you exhale. Bicycle a few more times. Feet about hip distance apart. Settle the heels down as best as you can. Pressing the hands into the mat, sending your head towards your thighs. Look in that direction. And again, breathe through the nose. Now exhale through the nose if possible. Good. Bend knees, inhale. Exhale, step or walk forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to a little chair. And exhale as you stand Namaste. Hands beside you. Shrug the shoulders up, back, and down. And make a fist with each hand. Circle the hands about the wrist joints here, warming up the wrists, as we will come to plenty of planks today. And the forearm planks and full planks. So we do want the hands to be nice and warm and loose here. We stretch out the wrists a little bit. Do some curls maybe. Okay. And then as you inhale, come to chair. Exhale, lower down a bit more, easy with the knees as you have a seat. Shins parallel, raise core, beginner level you're holding. Otherwise, you're sitting up tall, belly in, release the hands here. Breathe, draw the belly button in. Good. As you round through the back, mid-back, and upper back, slowly come down now. Core stays active here. You draw the belly in. Let's go for hundreds. Pumping the arms. If you need to hold one hand behind the head, that's totally okay. Support the neck. Otherwise, if you want a bit more, feet up. Chin to chest, shoulders away from ears. Energetic, extended arms here, reaching through the fingertips. If you want a bit more, come up, maybe legs 45. If you want it a little bit less, you're back here again. Press the lower back into the floor. Good. Releasing, we'll hug the knees in. Circle the knees around, massage the lower back a bit. And if you want to take a little passive twist to your left, you can. Extend the feet away, gentle with the lower back. Come to center, over to the other side. Good. Come back to center. Let's go ahead and interlace firm behind the head and neck so the neck can relax and the head can rest in the hands. Okay? Inhaling. Exhaling, chest, shoulders up, extending, the right foot away, lower towards the floor. Bring the right elbow towards the left knee. Come back, inhale. Exhale up. Extend left, lower it a bit more. Left elbow to right knee. Slowly coming back. Exhale, feet up, chest, shoulders off the floor. Now pause here, lower the feet down. If the lower back is sensitive, you can have the hands here. That'll give your lower back a little bit of support. You could lower the feet down that way. Again, because it's still early in the practice, feel free to modify. Again, be safe, right, as you need to. So again, we're going to come back. We inhaled here. We draw the belly in, and then we lower it down. Good. Inhale, come in with the knees. Exhale, head up. Extend the feet up towards the ceiling. Inhale there. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, legs back up. Exhale, relax the head back. Knees can bend again. Belly button, draw it in. Inhaling. Exhale, up, extend right. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, up, extend left. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, up, feet up. So shoulders off the floor and lower down. Now crisscross the legs here. Ooh. Hug the knees in. Take another little passive twist. I felt that burn. Come on, this side, hopefully you felt it too. Good, little stretch here. Rock back and forth now. Massage the lower back. Cross the legs and hop or step it back. Let's go get that downward facing dog. Nice little stretch again. Bicycle it out or settle the feet down. Good. We'll come to plank, high plank. We'll exhale, lower the knees down. Keep the hands a little wider if you need to, and send the belly pelvis towards the floor. Try to relax through the hips and the lower back. The lift here, as you press into the floor, you should feel a little stretch through the front of the abdominals, right? Because you're compressing, there's a lot of core compression there. So this gentle little back bend does have an abdominal stretch with it. Shoulders back and down. Focus on lengthening the breath. Sigh it out. Actively draw the belly in. Good. Sit back for a little child's pose. Feet closer together, knees wider apart. Inhale first. Exhale, child's pose. One more breath. Good. Come back to your neutral tabletop position. Hands about shoulder distance apart. Ground your hands down here. Active through your fingertips. With a little external rotation through our arms. The eyes of our elbows face forward. We're going to bring the knees a little closer together and slide the left foot back. Flex toes towards you. Dorsiflexion as you extend through the heel. Don't let the head, shoulders drop here. Scapular elevation as you push floor away. Right hand reaches forward. Point left toes inhaling. Exhale, opposite knee elbow or knee to forehead. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling 6. Inhale. 7. Inhale. 8. Inhale. 9. So I'm pointing toes as I come in, extending heel as I go back. And 10. Hold this one here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're not done yet. Send it back. Reach around with the right hand. Grab the top of the left foot. Press into the floor with the left hand. And the left foot presses into the right hand. Maybe you look up and to the right here. Draw the belly in. Releasing. Hand comes back, left knee comes back. Let's turn that left hand over and give it a little stretch here. Top of the hand pressing to the floor. Gentle with the forearm, with the wrist. If you need a little micro bend in the elbow, that's okay. You can wiggle the fingers around or curl or close. You might sit back just a bit here. Good. Shake it out and release it. Hands back, knees a little closer, hands pushing floor away. Extending right foot heel back, cat out of the lower back, draw the belly button in. Left hand reaching forward, pointing right toes, inhaling. Exhale, knee to elbow or knee to forehead. Inhaling. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. And 5. Keep going. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Hold this one. Compress. Press hand into the floor. Knee close to forehead for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're not done yet. Try to send it back. Reach around. Left hand catching top of the right foot. Press hand into the floor. Press foot into hand actively. Belly in. Shoulders away from ears. You're looking to your left and maybe up. Slowly as you release, left hand comes back. Turn the right hand over. On top of the right hand pressing into your mat. Again, little micro bend. And curl fingers, open, close, open, close. Sit back for a child's pose. Send the right arm, thread the right arm through to the left, and lower the forehead down. Relax left arm behind back. Left hand comes back forward, press to come to table. Bring that right arm shoulder out, circle it around a bit. Thread left arm through to the right. Forehead to your mat, chin resting over your arm. Right arm can relax behind your back. Good. Right hand comes back. Slowly come back to your table position. Circle that left arm around a bit here. And let's come to our forearms. We'll circle the wrists around a little bit here. And we're going to go ahead and extend the feet back. Beginner level, maybe you're just focusing on your plank with your knees and your shins, then the tops of your feet to the floor. If you want a bit more, you're here. And rainbow drops. Belly in, forearms pushing floor away. Good. Now, stay there. Right knee to right tricep or elbow. Foot goes back. Left knee to left elbow. Foot goes back. Keep going. Exhale as you come forward. Good. Come back onto your high plank. Downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Definitely shake out the head here. Good. Hover to your high plank. Exhale, lower down. Now, hands are going to come behind us here. We're going to try to interlace them together. Maybe even the palms come together. Nice little stretch through the chest. Hands moving back and slightly up. Neck long, belly button in as you hug it in towards the spine. Tops of the feet pressed in. Now lift the chest a little higher off the floor. Engage the glutes a bit. Good. Slowly as you release, press up, inhaling. Downward facing dog, exhale it out. Settle the heels, take a few breaths. Good. Have a seat. Send the legs, feet forward. So nice and tall. Gently shake head down here. And nod headwards. Let's come down to the back again. For our next round of hundreds, we're going to go ahead and come right into it. Remember, gentle with the lower back. One hand can always support the head if you need to. Just pumping with one arm. But if you're up here, you want to gradually level up, you'll come to this position to begin with. Belly in. Sit up tall. Now, left leg low, hovering, right leg stays up. Right leg down, left leg up. Slow motion the legs as you pump the arms. Good, release. A little passive twist again to the left. Knees in, passive twist to the right. Back to center, feet down, hands behind head. Press the lower back into the floor. We'll focus on controlled crunches. So, feet they don't have to be so close to the hips. You can keep them a little further away. For this set, we'll keep the feet flat. Okay? You can have a block between the knees, thighs, or a ball you can kind of squeeze together there. That's optional. It could be here, two thighs parallel with your feet. Okay? Inhaling. Exhale, core compression, shoulders off the floor. Inhale back down. Exhale back up. So try not to press the hands into the head to try to force your head up and forward. Keep the head resting in the hands. The interlace is firm enough, it's locked, so the head and neck can just relax there, right? So noting that we don't want to strain the neck here. Inhaling. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. So utilize the full exhale, right? I know it's easier, but utilize the full exhale and hold longer and really crunch and compress those abdominal muscles, okay? Inhale again. Exhale up. The challenge is to see if you could come up higher and higher without your feet leaving your mat, okay? I'm going to give it a shot now. Good. So I can't go all the way yet with as long as the hands are still behind my head. Let's try it again. Good. Now I'm going to release the hands. My hands are going to reach forward. Palms can be down, or palms can face each other. I'm going to inhale here and exhale. Without momentum, I'm going to try to roll up. If I couldn't do it, I'm going to move the feet back just a little bit more. I'm still going to press the lower back into the floor, inhaling. Exhale up. A little bit better that time. Inhale down, feet still on the mat. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Hands can be upward facing, upward pointing also. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale. Good. So notice that there is a point, right? It's not here. There isn't much resistance here, obviously. It's at that particular point where sometimes we go back and hold the negative. That's that tougher point, that sort of barrier to get through. And that's where you don't want to use momentum, right? So it's easy for me to just go like that and come up. We're not focusing on explosive movements. We're focusing on core compression, controlled exhale, and then we're trying to get motion. One more time. Good. Now come back and float the shins parallel above the floor here. Okay? Now, relax with a little bit with chin towards chest. And you kind of want chin towards chest, shoulders away from ears. And you can't slide your hands underneath you because you're drawing in the belly and you're pressing the lower back into the floor. Okay? So now we're going to inhale here. Exhale, arms and feet go apart. Inhale, we come in. And shoulders up. Exhale, we go back. Inhale, we come in. Exhale. Gentle with the lower back. Ooh, all right. Passive twist again. Stretch it out a little bit. And passive twist in the other direction. Hang on to the legs, rock a little back and forth, massage the lower back. And I'll just quickly show you another way to do what we were just previously doing. You might be here just focusing on exhaling, maybe coming out, going away. Inhaling as you come in. And the reason I like to exhale as I go away is during the core compression and drawing in the belly is when I want the air floating out. That's when I want to draw the belly in and press the lower back into the floor. That's where that sort of yogi breathing type of breathing comes in, right? It's a little bit different, and it might work. I'm not saying it's wrong, that you inhale as you go away and exhale as you come in. That could work also, right? Because you're compressing the core. But sometimes, as you're going away, you want to inhale first, and then as you're bracing through the core, you're exhaling during that motion. So again, both can work. Rock a little back and forth. Let's take another Navasana boat pose. This time, You can go for the big toes if you want. You can hold the legs again, sit up tall. These fingers with big toes, extending the feet up. Soften shoulders away from the ears, belly button in, sit up tall. Good. Now slowly as you release. Now, so we'll start here, right? You know your core might be feeling it already. But we're going to now go ahead and inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Easy with the lower back. All right, so you can modify this way also. Right, so you're going to be doing just the legs, just going down with the legs. This way, the lower back is a little more supported. Okay, so again, back up here. Inhale here. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Right, we changed up the breathing style this time. Good. Hug the knees in. Rock a little bit left to right. Let's come forward, cross the legs, go through another little flow here. Come to your downward facing dog first. Stretch it out. Bicycle. High plank inhaling. Chaturanga. Maybe lazy upward facing dog with the inhale to stretch out the abdominals a bit. Stay there with the exhale. Wiggle the hips a little bit left and right. Belly button in. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and hover to our plank position. Belly button, draw it in. Good. Pick up the right foot off the floor. Draw it towards the left. Extend the foot away. Come back and send the foot back. Okay. Left knee comes in. Draw it towards the right elbow. Extend it away. Bring it in and come back. Now you could do that, and the hand, your hand's going to come off the floor. So I'm going to bring the right knee in to the left side, and I'm going to extend the foot, come back, and my hand comes back. Knee comes in, turning, extending the foot comes back, hand comes back. Back to high plank. Knee to elbow, or mountain climbers. Let's go. Pressing floor away. Sit back for a child's pose. Wiggle the shoulders away. Make a fist, circle out the hands if you need to. Good. Slowly, head comes off the floor. Bring the knees, thighs a little bit together. Sit on a block if you need to. Place the block between your feet, or you're sitting back on your heels. Shrug the shoulders up, back, and down. Gently as you shake head no. Head yes. Bring the right arm across, left underneath it for a little eagle stretch. Garudasana arms. And go ahead and bring them to the center and down, stretching the back of the right deltoid, the right shoulder, neck long, belly button in. Releasing, other side. Right under left arm, coming for the wrap. If you can't get the wrap, hook the elbow, bring it across and down to stretch the back of your left deltoid, your left shoulder. Good. Shrug again. Now, if we're going to set up the sliders now, as we set up the sliders, so you have your socks on and you're sliding on your wooden floor, or you have your feet on the discs, or you're using the sliders even on the wooden floor, because one side is for carpet, one side is for wood, okay? Now, if you do have blocks, have your hands on the blocks today, and you'll arrange your mat a little differently just so you have enough room, or you just come perpendicular to your mat, so you can have your hands, blocks on the mat, and going back and forth. Because I don't have a whole lot of space to work with over here, I'm going to pull to the right a little bit and slide the mat a little bit here to the left, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up the sliders here. Now, I don't have my blocks nearby, but I'm okay with my hands on the carpet, right? I'm used to it. Or sometimes I might come to the knuckles here. So we're going to go ahead, and again, what's important here is the sort of pressing into the floor. You don't want to drop the shoulders and the chest here. You want to constantly press and work that scapular elevation. That's important. So I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to bring my feet on the sliders, or your socks. The tops of your feet are probably down if you're wearing socks. And then you're using your hands on your blocks, or you're on your mat with your hands planted down. Okay? Let's go ahead first. Come to a bear crawl position. Hands press. Knees hover just a few inches off the floor. Belly button suck it in. Okay? And begin to slow. Constantly draw the belly in and press hands into the floor. Good. Now, as you're pressing hands to the floor, feet are back there, they're together. Belly in, you're inhaling here. Exhaling, hips up, feet come in. Okay? So having hands on blocks does give you a little help, but of course you have to work the flexibility in the hamstrings too. It might be a little bit harder to get the feet really close to the hands. But again, keep working it here. Inhaling as you go back, exhaling as you come in. Inhaling, going back. Exhaling. Inhaling back. Exhaling. Now, these can be done on a wooden floor with a blanket also. A folded blanket that slides on the wooden floor is also a great way to do this. Again, I don't have the wooden floors here, so I can't be sliding on the carpet. That's why I have to use these sort of gliders. Okay? We're going to come back to our bear crawl position and continue to bear crawl. Or slide the feet. Keep drawing in the belly, keep pressing hands into the floor. Good. Hands, feet away. Inhale. Exhale, come in. Inhale away. Exhale as you come in. Good. Lower the knees down. If you're not on your mat, come back onto your mat. And come down to the forearms for Sphinx. Relax the pelvis, hips down. Neck long, shoulders away from ears. Gently shake the head no. Nod the head yes. Easy with the lower back. Belly button, hug it in. Good. Now, we're going to go ahead and just relax and wiggle through the shoulders and arms a little bit. Now we're going to set up our dolphin plank. So, you might be here, with the hands together, or number 11, shake with the arms, forearms parallel. If you want a bit more core active, hips about shoulder height or slightly lower than shoulders, extending through the heel. Time already started. Let's hold the plank. If the lower back starts to kind of sag, the belly starts to sag, take the hips up and bring the feet in a little closer. Okay? Not as much core, but at least you'll come out of your lower back. Hands press as you come into plank here. Okay? Downward facing dog, stretch it out, bicycle it out. Good. Hover back to your plank. Knee to right elbow. Right knee, right elbow. Windshield wiper here for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another downward facing dog. Now it's critical as you're doing those windshield wipers that you're constantly pushing floor away through the hands, okay? Not letting the shoulders and the chest drop. Hover to high plank again. Left knee to left elbow. Windshield wiper 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left, second belly. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Child's pose. Rest the arms behind. Wiggle the shoulders away. Rest the forehead. Take nice slow breaths. Good. Let's go ahead and come to our cross shape on the floor, prone position. Palms are facing down. We're going to look to the left here, place the right ear down. Left hand comes in. Let's go ahead and slowly turn and relax through the shoulder a bit here. Relax the head. You can extend the right foot away. Left knee is bent, foot is placed behind the leg. Relax through the shoulder, get a little stretch at the front of that shoulder here, soften through the head and neck. Slowly as you release, come back, left hand extends, look to the right, left ear down, right hand comes in, bring the right foot and plant it down, stay here. Soften the shoulders away from ears. Good. Slowly as you release. Coming back, have a seat. Come on down to your back again. Hug the knees in. Excellent. If you want a little neck stretch here, gently interlace hands behind head. Create a little bit of traction, lifting the head off the floor. Maybe gentle. Just a bit easy with the neck, of course. Good. And now let's go ahead and lay flat and reach our right arm hand back. Belly button in, press lower back into the floor. Inhaling. Exhale as we sit up, raise, elevate the left. Right hand reaching for the left foot. Inhale back down. Exhale back up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhaling. 4. Inhale. 5. Inhaling. 6. Inhale. 7. 3 more. 8. 9. 10. Lower down. Extend left hand away. Inhaling. Exhale up. Right foot up. Inhale. 2. Or active sucking belly. 3. So you're coming up with your exhales. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. Lower down. Hug the knees into the chest. Take a little happy baby pose maybe. And rock a little bit side to side. If you want to extend gently through each side or both at the same time, go ahead and do that. Just be mindful of the stretch across the backs of the legs as you do that. Hang on to the legs, rock, pull back and forth. Have your blocks nearby. You're going to place the blocks on each side. You're going to sit up tall. You're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Cross the legs if you need to, right? So core compression there. We're going to lift up core compression as we draw belly in. Cross the legs if you need to give you a little bit, make it a little bit easier. Over time, you might extend the feet away as you sit up here, okay? Again, I don't have the blocks nearby, but I'm going to go ahead and come onto like my knuckles sometimes this way, or sometimes I might press my hands into the floor, depending on how my wrists are doing that way. But this, I feel like I might get a little more elevation. So for the first set, I'm going to cross the legs, hands on blocks, and we're going to pick it up. When you pick it up, core compression, draw belly in. Your breath might become a bit shorter, but try not to let the shoulders do this. Keep pushing into the blocks, into the floor, maintaining the lift as much as you can. Here we go. Pick it up. Hips lower down. Navasana, boat pose. Good. Cross legs, sit up tall. Your hands on blocks and prepare to pick it up again. Whoop. We'll do that. Lower down, boat pose, Namaste again. Good. Now, feet lower down. Maybe cross the legs. Sit up nice and tall to just give a little release to the lower back. You can even press the hips forward this way if you want. Whether your left is crossed over in front of your right or your right crossed over your left, however is fine, is good for you. That's fine. It doesn't matter too much at this point. Let's go ahead and lift the hips up and send the pelvis forward. Relax the head back. Take a deep breath here. Exhaling, lowering as you release. Now, the feet go back in front of you again. And you can go ahead and place the feet down. Belly button, draw it in, arms parallel. Come back to your point of resistance and hold. Take it a little further back. Keep the feet down, right? Don't let the feet come off the floor. And hold. Now, keep the heels down, lift the feet, toes off the floor. Just the heels stay there. Right arm vertical. Right arm parallel. Left arm vertical. Left arm parallel. Come back up, sit up a little bit taller, but not to the point where you're here taking a break. So you're here still with that point of resistance. Left arm open to the left. And back to center. Right arm open to the right. Facing forward still. Back to center. Hug the knees in here. See if you can keep the feet off the floor and sit up tall, belly button in. Now hands on blocks or hands on the floor. Cross the legs, pop it back or step it back. Bicycle it out, downward facing dog. Nod the head yes, shake the head no. Cover to your plank position. Lower the knees and the shoes down. Relax through the belly, through the pelvis here. Maintain the lift again. Hug the elbows in. Soften chin towards the throat. Lift the head up again. And then bring the knees in a bit here for my Vikasana or frog pose. And you could be here resting with the knees wider apart. Place maybe a towel under each knee. If you're on the wooden floor, the towel might give you a bit more cushion. Hug it in. Good. Slowly feet come back. Send the feet back again. Bicycle it out and down facing dog. Nodding head, yes, and shaking head. Excellent. Come have a seat. Send the feet forward. Come onto your back and hug the right knee into the chest here. Circle the knee around a bit. Release through the lower back as well as the hip. Left and right motions or circular motions, whichever feels better for you. Extend foot up towards the ceiling. Circle the right foot about the ankle. Fan toes open, point and flex back and forth. Hug the knee in again. Switching sides. Extension on the left side. Again, holding behind the legs here. Circle the foot about the ankle. And back and forth, back and forth. Plug the left knee in. Move a bit left and right. Good. Rock a little back and forth. Massage the mid back and the lower back. Good. Now, as we go ahead, again, interlace hands behind head. Or, again, if your lower back is sensitive, you might have the hands, palms facing down, just underneath, kind of like your hips here, supporting your hips there, right? But do sucking the belly actively. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the feet down first, and I'm going to extend the feet away just to make sure. And the lower back gets a little bit of a break. And start to prepare by drawing in the belly and lifting a bit to the upper abdominals and the core here. So my shoulders are off the floor, and my hands are supporting the head and neck here. Okay? Brace to the core, or again, your hands are here underneath your hips. Okay? Draw belly in, energetically start to point through the toes. We're going to cross the legs, feet over each other, and make our way up. And we're going to make our way down. So the more energetic and extended you are, the better. Ready? Let's go. Now, crisscross, open. Crisscross, open, work your way down. Crisscross, open. Crisscross, open. Shoulders higher off the floor. Crisscross, open. Crisscross. Now, stay there, infinity signs with your feet, figure eights. Crisscross, open. Crisscross, open. Crisscross, open. Crisscross, open. Work your way down. Crisscross. Back up. Back down. Hug the knees in. Take a little passive twist again. Make sure you do the other side. Rock both knees in, rock a bit back and forth. Make sure you put the knees around, massage the lower back. Good. We're going to go ahead and hang on to the legs. Rock back and forth and sit up tall. Now, your knees bend. Sort of this way, kind of like you're doing a pigeon, but it's completely modified, of course, right? Because we're not in the typical pigeon shape, facing forward and back with the mat here. We're just lifting up here, a little turn to the left as we sit up tall and draw the belly in. Now we're going to cross the right foot across the left knee thigh, shift the weight back onto the sit bones evenly, sitting up and turning to your right. Good. Releasing your modified pigeon this way, so you're sitting up tall, draw belly in, a little twist to your turn to your right. Maintain the lift right through the core, through the trunk of the body. Cross left foot over right knee thigh. Sit back evenly on the sit bones. Lift up with your inhale and turning a little bit, twisting to your left. Slowly as you release, shake out the legs a bit here. Excellent. Now, if the lower back is a bit sensitive, you want to set up for your shavasana, pillow or a bolster underneath your legs, lie flat for a few minutes. Take your time, right? 4 to 5 minutes as you rest there, just relaxing your lower back, your legs resting on the pillow. Or you could scoot up next to a wall in your room, get your mat close to that wall, have something to kind of support your neck, the back of your head, maybe a small block or a folded towel to kind of support that contour of your neck. Lay back nice and flat once you get your hips close to the wall, and then keep the feet up the wall as you rest there for about 4 to 5 minutes or so. But if you're sealing your practice with me, again, just sit up nice and tall, shrug the shoulders a little bit here, left and right. Gentle with the head, neck as you move. Easy with those rotations. Big inhale, sweep. Exhale, hands to heart center. Send the hands up again, inhaling. Exhale, circle around. Hands again, meet in the center. Gratitude for sharing this space with me. I appreciate your time as always. I look forward to your comments and your feedback. Anything in particular you want to work on, please feel free to shoot me a message, let me know, or leave a comment under the video. And again, I'll leave the links for the equipment for you. You can always access those links via my websites and online store also. Thank you so much again. Have a restful rest of your day. Have a pleasant day. Until next time, Namaste.